Mm.
Always a Hummer, isn't it? Brown chicken. How you doing, brother? Sick bastard. Rob's neighbor Carrie. Good morning. My son and I went to Tues' Abercrombie concert last night. That was amazing. Frank would be so proud. Yeah. Tape and coffee keep the soul alive. You hear me? You hear me? James Coate, good morning to you. Hope you're having a fantastic, wonderful day. Smyrna, cowboy. Yeah, getting your fishing channel warmed up a little bit. I got baited the other day too. Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry.
Clickbait.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I showed the sewing kit. No, it ain't a sewing kit. It's my eyeglasses kit because something fell apart. My nose piece broke off the other day. I didn't know I could fix that stuff myself on yeah. But these are the ones right here. They're tubes. They're fish bait. They're already baited up, ready to go.
Nice.
And I don't even think I'm going to get out this weekend. I got a grandbaby coming over. I do got Sunday possibly, so we'll see what happens. But she's going to come over Sunday night. I could do the morning for a few hours, crunch stuff. You know how that is. Anyway, enough about my crap. How y'all doing? Sick? Old Mac? Mac is riding the storm out. Riding the storm out.
You'll hear it when it gets here.
Yeah. When it gets here, we'll sound the alarm.
Mm-hmm. All aboard.
It's coffee time. All aboard. Yeah. Not today. Good morning. Good to see you here. Irish Pride. Yeah. I seen you this morning through new channel. Pollen's got me all clogged up. I haven't got everything cleared out yet, so I'm struggling over here. Woo! Nothing new, right? Yeah, but I forget her name. Anyway, she's got a channel too. A couple new people. That was all. Trying to recall. I'm glad you're here. Hello. Announce yourself. Let me see if I can get you a wrench too, if you'd like one. Helps you connect up to channels and new friends. Or videos that you like, however you look at it. I have been known to subscribe to a channel because they're a new friend and hadn't even watched a video yet, which is not good. You should always watch a video. Helps out
hello,
for them.
Say hello. Say hello, Connie.
Yes, Connie. Good morning. Yeah.
You remember Connie?
I was getting to a...
Hey, Connie.
I wish you could hit them there. There they are. Yeah, good morning. We have, let me put the thing down here. We got old Mac up there with Colton. No?
Colton.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Colton. Yeah. Sick bastard there. That's the, the only sane member of the whole panel. It's he's a little whack sideways there, but it's Key Fob. Yeah. Good friends, man. We always gather up here, have coffee in the morning, and kind of shoot the shit. Basically, sometimes we're on a topic.
Hey, Keith Bob, do that again, but this time put your knuckles on both sides of your head and make sure your nose shows. You remember Kilroy was here. That was a that was a slogan during World War II.
Yeah, make sure you're tidied up in there. We don't know
bats
in the cave.
Comes. Here he comes.
Hey. Oh.
There.
Key Fob, you're perfect for that kind of shit, man. It's right up his alley, man. Yeah. Man, fishing with family is the best. I can't wait to get my grandbaby out. instead of going fishing, we got to go to an orthodontist appointment. She's 13. Wednesday. You used the GoPro with the power pack and no battery. Worked great. Yeah. I've been doing that ever since I had a GoPro. First thing I learned about GoPros was inner batteries usually not that great. Especially I had a Hero 4. Those batteries didn't last at all at the time, 5-10 minutes. Then they were older because I bought it used. So they were already kind of shot.
GoPro was lower your expectations.
Yeah, that's a good place to start with anything. But you even going fishing,
Those new Enduro batteries, they last for over an hour at 5.3 G.
That's really good. That's really good.
That's what I get out of them.
Yep. And if that's what you're doing and you need for a vlog, that's great. And I just use those.
Shoot at 30. It also only shoots at 30 frames a second. So
that's all I do too.
Using,
It takes less energy. Less heat, all that stuff. I don't need 60 frames anymore. I used to because of slow motion and stuff, but I really don't need it in a motorcycle vid that I do. Too early. It is a little bit, Randy. You're more west than we are. See, Mac's a different. Like he starts at 8:30, right? It's only 8:30 when we start there at your house. And 9:30 here, and who knows, wherever Rob, he's 8:32 probably. Good morning.
6:30 out there where wannabe is 6:30.
Oofta. I spelled Ufta, OFFDUH the other day, but I see you know how to do it like more correct. See if I remember that next time. Connie says, I wake today. I am feeling better. Feeling great is fantastic. Definitely.
Good morning, Jim Reynolds.
Jim.
Hey, Jim.
Good morning, Jessica. Good morning. She's like real early. You're 3 hours. You're like, what, 6:30, 7:30, 6:30?
Yeah, 2 hours.
For you, yeah. You got to go through Mountain and then into
Pacific.
Thank you. Yeah, Jim. Good morning. You teaching this morning today? What is today? Friday? Yeah. Maybe get a day off. You usually don't see them weekdays too much. You made a fishing pole, Insta 360 mount. Yeah, I remember watching that video. Field testing, yeah. Focus on fishing, not testing. Catching is fun.
Wait, go back to that last one.
Oh, okay, let's do that. There we go.
Made a fishing pole Insta 360 mount for the spider. Now the spider's Can-Am spider. I'm good on that.
Yep. 3-wheel.
Yeah, I'm just trying to visualize the fishing pole camera mount.
Yeah.
Fiberglass pole, probably a very rigid fiberglass or a graphite composite. This is used a fishing pole shaft.
Yeah.
To mount the camera on.
We could pull it up if you want to click some.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Some stuff for me. I know it's early yet, sick, but click a couple comments. I'll go find Smyrna's video and we'll throw it down. Oh, there's a short with Brandon.
I should be hearing from Insta 360 today about the X4 that I sent to him Wednesday.
Yeah, with the broken glass you had, right?
Yeah.
The lens, yeah.
Morning, AU.
American. How are you, brother?
Jim
Videos.
Oh,
Yeah.
I seem to break a camera every 9 months or so.
that's not a good record.
Hey, it is dependable though.
I used to lose them all the time.
Sound like to me a warranty scam.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Key? A warranty scam.
They got the bubble.
They are definitely broken.
Well, I got you.
No students.
Well, she's broke now.
What's up, Randy Rise?
Randy, man, hang out here if you want. We might get. And if you want a link to come on up and join us, man, gosh, anytime.
Yeah, just let us know.
Just say so.
That's right. See what's up.
Yeah, we'd love to have somebody new come up and hang out too.
Sick was sending out.
Tired of
links.
these same faces every morning, you know?
Yeah.
Just kidding, you guys.
Every
Yeah,
day.
I
Every
love
day.
you. Go Fast Racing. Cheers. How are you, my brother?
You
Let
can do
me
the
see
various
here.
car charity things.
Do 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 do. There you go.
See, I'm a living a public service announcement. When they look at me, they go, I'm gonna do everything in my possible that I can do in my life, not to end up like him.
Yeah.
No.
Change your
No,
ways,
no.
brothers and sisters, or otherwise you'll end up like old Mac.
Yeah.
There's something to ending up like old Mac.
Smear.
You're old.
More
So whatever
But
you've
that's
done, you've made it that far.
Yeah. Count that as a blessing.
Yes. Each and every one of us sitting on this, you other three will be at the same age one of these days, if the good Lord's willing, and the creek don't rise.
I mean, my bones will be that age one way or another, but
What's up, brown chicken?
There we go.
It would stagger your imagination if you'll just type in on Google how many people in America, just in America alone, is 85 years of age. The
Yeah,
number
my dad
drops
is.
really fast.
My dad is.
Your dad's 80. Oh, that's
He's same age, man.
yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. Let's see here. Let me get up to. I just gave you a wrench. I know that you probably know what wrenches are for, Cowboy, but you can always drop your links when you got something to share and show us or talk about, whether it's your video or somebody else, as long as it don't have copyright stuff, which I would appreciate. Or if it does, let me know, and I'll not put the volume up, and we can still do a visual. And if it does have some copyright stuff, it's not a big deal. I just clip it out later. Clip it out, and the old YouTube editing, the power of editing and removing copyright claims. Hey, that's mine. That ain't yours. You can't use that. You hear me?
What they say.
That's how we got to think about it. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got here.
You remember I told you about a strike that I got from YouTube? It said it didn't meet community guidelines because of the word redneck. I used the word redneck in my song, and they banned it. They dropped it. They actually gave me a strike.
Yeah.
They gave you the axe.
Gave you the axe.
Yeah, because I used the word redneck, and here's the deal. Look at Jeff Foxworthy. He makes a living on saying redneck on his YouTube page.
Yeah, there's your sign.
Right.
There's your sign. All right, we got Smyrna Cowboys up here. Let's see what we got there. Can you see the close up there? It looks like a.
Oh yeah.
He painted it like 3 times with black Krylon. That I do remember.
I painted it. Put like 3 coats of Rust-Oleum black paint on it,
See.
and so
Elf.
Oh, shit.
I think it looks pretty good. I'll
Right
put
back
some
there.
pictures here.
Yeah, I saw him.
So that's
Of
kind of
it
like how you
mounted
have
on
your
the-
setup, sick bastard, huh?
on the
You
back of
know,
the Spider.
behind you.
Yep.
And I also
Look
put
at
that
that.
ram ball
Look at
Look
that.
at
on
that.
there. So
That's a
Freaking
great idea.
genius.
if the fishing pole
Curiosity
mount's not there, then I can use the ram ball
cured there.
for the 360 camera
That's a
So I
great
have
idea,
two
dude.
Look at
mounts
that.
for the price of one.
2 for 1. 2 for
I may
1.
just keep that mount on the bike, unless
Or you could almost do both at the same
Little
time.
Miss or Pooter
Yeah.
wants to go for a ride, or whoever wants
I
to
don't know.
go for a. Okay.
What kind of bike is that?
Well, anyway, that's
Oh,
that's a spider, hey?
Oh,
Hey,
nice,
That's a
nice.
spider. I don't know if it shows his spider anywhere in full, like off the bike.
Couldn't tell. I was like, what kind of
There,
bike?
It
right there,
might-
Dan.
There it is. There's the wheels. There's your wheels.
Pretty awesome, man.
Thank you for your time and attention.
That's ingenious.
See?
You know, I've got a couple of fiberglass poles out there. We used them for when we was in the
Genius
sand
example.
dunes. They got a threaded mount and everything, and they're still 4 foot long, and they're really stiff. And would be perfect for my trike. Mounted up back on the rack in the back, and the camera would be above us?
Yeah.
I'll try that.
Are we good on the comments? Oh, there, you got one highlighted. I just couldn't tell where we were at.
The thing I'd be worried about is once I start getting around 80 miles an hour or so, I'm worried that you'll be that state patrol antenna whip, you know?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be, Jeff.
Jessica has a question, but go ahead, finish your thing.
Yeah, I mean, technically it shouldn't be, because if it's not copyrighted in the video you're playing, then why would it be copyrighted in your video? Like, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, why is the question? Because you've heard somebody do that and still get a hit anyway? Because I think I have heard that as well.
Yeah.
He's had that happen.
Mine was in the title. I used the word redneck in the title to a tune.
Yeah.
It was red, white, and blue. Rednecks, blue veins, and Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. You know,
Yeah,
that was a song.
Common stuff. And it's in songs and everything. I mean, it gets used all the time. I don't know if it's considered a racial slur now or what. I've never heard of a redneck get offended of being called rednecks.
Hell, most of my redneck friends, they're proud of it. Hell, they'll pull the pistol out and start shooting and everything, you know.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm a redneck. Shit. I got big tires in my truck. Shit.
Fire all your guns at once and explode into space. Huh?
Yeah.
I don't see how it'd be offensive, but
I don't either. But that's what they're. In fact, anybody, I don't know if anybody else is going to go look at my strikes, but
so it's okay to lick Tide Pods, though.
Right?
Shit.
Swallow 2 tablespoons of cinnamon and sneeze on camera. That's cool. Go ahead and do that. But damn, don't use the R word. I better play it safe. Well, it ain't that big a deal. If it says it's not going to give you a strike, Jessica, 99.99999% of the time, unless it's really something wicked, it'll just give you a claim. The claim will allow you to keep it up. The only thing is if someday you decide to get monetized, you're just not going to get a couple pennies for that video. So I wouldn't even worry about it. I would not worry about it one bit. Put what you want up, enjoy it. Well, maybe a country or two might not get to see it.
I was just about to say that.
You know, stuff like that. Who cares? You want a lot of things we do just for our community and whatever. So it's like me playing guitar and I've got a song in the background that's not good. It'll say, and it even will split some of the monetization cost with the actual person and with me. I could care less about it. I just wanted y'all to see a little clip of me trying to play a guitar. You know, I thought it was cool. It was fun. I leave that kind of stuff up there. So, I mean, that's just a school of thought that I have. And if you find that a little useful or freeing for yourself, go ahead and don't sweat it. Just make sure it says claim. If it says a strike, then, and I've never seen a strike. I don't know how to get one. Mac just told you how he got an actual strike, which was not a claim. And that's really weird. I'd kind of might have disputed that, but I don't know.
I only complained to you guys, not to them.
Yeah, that's right.
I was monetized at that time also.
Yeah.
You remember they dropped me. They changed the rules while I was up in Washington State. When I come back, I didn't send that 4-digit code in to get the new program.
Right.
So that was way back there. You remember they sent me a letter. They're going to pay me all the way back to 2011.
Yeah. Man, Mac's got like tons of video. He's been doing this stuff but you just kind of fired back up and got into motovlogging and with us more and stuff like that and got just a whole lot more involved again. But he did.
I probably have 1,000 videos on YouTube, on Facebook.
Yeah. Which
is
gone now.
The old school riders, and we posted a lot of pictures, a lot of videos.
Redneck. What did Go Fast say on Redneck? I missed that. I'm going to go back quick. Hang on. Redneck shouldn't be listed as derogatory. The original rednecks were ones to wear red bandanas in what might be seen as the last of the outlaw cowboy days. You see, we learned a little history here. Thank you for sharing.
Let me go and see if I can bring it up. If I can, I'll bring it up. I'll take a picture of it on the screen so you can see it for real.
Oh yeah, do that.
So I'm telling you how it is with me, and I'm not saying you're going to get a strike. Others like Foxworth, he didn't get a strike, but I did.
Our world is
when they wrote the letter to me, it was because of the use of the word redneck did not meet the community guidelines.
There you go. There you go.
I'll take a look and see if I can find it.
I'm going to fire up my coffee pot in the back, but go ahead, find your thing there. I'll get back to some comments.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, beautiful, man. Thank you, Sick. I was just going to say, you doing a little treatment back there?
Yeah, I'm getting ready.
Sometimes when he does disappearing, he's back and he's got a smoke cloud just hovered over him out of nowhere. Like, what the hell is that? I better shut the camera off.
The fog rolls in.
You don't want to get the rest of us to catch a whiff.
Oh, man. Baba Booey.
Yeah. Fafafubar.
Fafafubar.
Redneck comes from the miners in West Virginia in the 1920s, and they were on sort of a strike, let's call it. Okay. Yeah, my picture of rednecks were always, trucks and farms and cowboy or just country type stuff, or, kind of would slap some stuff together like, what's that? Joe Dirt, got me a Hemi. Got me a Hemi and loves cars and old fast cars. Don't have to be show cars, just that kind of mentality, a little bit crazy, a little bit fun. And that's all I see a redneck as,
I just finished watching a documentary about coal miners recently.
Oh, yeah?
What they're saying is that, unfortunately, they've cut all these internal governmental organizations, and one of those organizations is the staff at a company that monitors black lung for the coal miners, and they have millions of x-rays in the basement that none of the patients can have access to.
Yeah,
because
I don't want to see those.
There's not enough
well, you imagine being a big company, you'd want to hide that stuff, wouldn't you? Huh?
Yeah,
because I'd go broke. But it's okay if you die.
Yeah, they're bringing the government to court. They're bringing everybody to court. But yet there's these 30-year-old dudes that are dying from black lung. They're dropping like flies, and they're 30 years old. I mean, that's how young they are. They're in their late 20s, early 30s, and they're dropping dead.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah, they were showing lungs of a normal person, and they were showing these other lungs that were destroyed, and they were out of a 30-year-old kid. I was like, dude. He's like, and then the doctor was like, yeah, he's no longer alive.
Yeah. Go Fast says, figure if the men working the actual mines were pissed about something and marched on it, then they were probably in the right, even if they were at times handling it a little strong armed. Yeah. Rob's neighbor right on. You know Rob's neighbor not today? A lot of people know Rob's neighbor. I wonder how.
I think.
I hate to say it, but what's her name is? How is she comes in, talks to us, knows Rob's neighbor. Help me out here. Anybody?
Yes.
She has chickens and.
Yes. Melissa, not Melissa.
Talk to her all the time.
Is it Melissa? No, it's not Melissa.
Gosh, I feel terrible.
Crystal Miller?
Crystal,
that's what it is.
Crystal. Damn it. Sorry, Crystal. Sorry.
That's why you got us. That's why you got us.
Yeah, thank you. We do more together than we do apart. Doctor just called. I got to go for physical therapy. I remember that in one of the comments earlier. I was asking. I hope you had good news. Yeah, man. Oh, let's see. Yep. Heal up today. Fast racing. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for being here and sharing your stuff with us too, man. That's what we're here for. Sorry, I have to run. They're calling me back. I got to stay amazing if I don't make it back. Right on, brother. Peace, be safe. Fantastic meeting and seeing you, and you know where we're at. There we go. Yes, Crystal. Thank you, Rob. Thank you. I miss her. Hope she is well. We are MMA pals, and she was like MIA last week in the MMA world. Well, yeah, that kind of raises a little flag. We got to do a neighbor check, man.
Yeah.
Get out there and do the hoo-hoo, whatever you do.
Just don't do like stick and send the cops.
Let it carry through the woods. You'd be like, oh, was that Carrie? Yeah. I better let him know I'm okay. Mm-hmm. Oh.
Hey, I've had to reschedule that shipment. He says he'll be there around 8:39 that morning.
Oh boy. Are you getting goodies?
On Monday?
Sunday.
Oh, that'd be great.
He says he'll be there between 8:30 and 9 on Sunday.
It'd be like Christmas in May.
Yeah. It'll probably be raining there anyway, so you'd probably be home just there waiting for the mailman.
Man, I've always wanted to try some of that South Georgia hemp. Man, that is, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. You see, you got high expectations on what's arriving.
Well, see, I can imagine anything.
Oh, you sure can. Here's a question. Go Fast says, who here has memories of Rat Fink from Ed Roth, the various T-shirts and models of the way back? I remember drawing them as kid in probably as early as 5th or 6th grade for me. So it'd been early 70s.
You remember he was always reaching over his head to shift the gear.
Yeah, looking cool, huh?
Awesome,
and those were great. And there's hot rods. And I always wanted to draw that way too, with the big tires and flames flying off it and cool exhaust going up in the air and with the 6-pack carbs coming out real high. Freaking awesome, man. That was a great memory to bring up. Thanks. Now, something else. We got to, I'd like to know more about Salty Badger and Sterling Wheel. So just throwing that out there for y'all. Like a little wellness checkup, because I have not heard from.
I just texted Sterling.
Yeah, he was doing a live real late. That's the last I saw, so that's good. Did he make it there yet, or is it be sometime today?
It was dark.
He got home. Is he home?
I didn't. She was driving.
Okay.
I think the last time I saw anything about him, he is 900 miles from home.
Wow. Yeah.
He's a lot closer than that. He may be at the airport.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
To drop off the car. He's got to drop off the car at the Reno airport.
There's a guy we got to check up on once in a while too. American Outlaw. He just takes off, doesn't let anybody know where he's going, what's happening, and the stress and worry, and then we have to go, hey, where you at? You okay?
Hope all is well.
Yeah. I'm just giving you a little rash of trash, as you know.
Does anybody know how to get to where you got a strike against you? They sent me the notice, but I don't know where to find it in my YouTube studio.
Well,
I've got dashboard, content, and analysis, community.
It's usually on your dashboard. If you dismissed it, it'll be gone.
I never did anything. It's actually one of those deals that once it's there, you can't remove a strike.
Yeah.
Because they build up. Once you get 3 strikes, man, you're out.
Oh, so you're looking like for a records area of, I don't know. I got channel analytics, and if I get a copy or something, it'll be there like on the front of your dashboard. And then after you get tired of seeing it and you fixed your issue or you don't care about it, you hit dismiss, and then it's gone. That way, if something new comes up, it has room for that, or it just adds to it, one of the two. I just don't like seeing copyright claim. Copyright claim, though, is not a problem.
No. They usually, unless you're monetized, they'll just say they'll remove the audio or
Yeah.
there's no issue that you just won't get paid for it. And
Doing good, Outlaw. Glad you come in and checked in, man. Love hearing from you. Yeah, anybody hear anything about Salty Badger? Ever since the fire and all that. So no worry, nobody got hurt in case you didn't know.
He's
But Salty Badger, yeah, go ahead, Sick.
he's spending a lot of time with family. It shook, shook everybody up, which is understandable.
Sure.
And he's needed a little time to do that, and he needs a little bit of time to
Yeah.
get his computer and his phone replaced, and
Yeah.
family
Everything was
situation situated. So
damaged with
he's
toast.
working on. I talked to him about a day ago.
The saddest part, man, is just like knowing like he was there with his grandbaby, and then you got to tell your grandbaby, like, no, you can't have your toys, you can't have your stuff, everything that they're like
That's
accustomed to. Like nobody died, so yeah, that's great. Nobody got hurt, but still,
How do
that
you
little
explain
sad face of like, well, no, you can't do that.
Can't touch any of that stuff anymore. That stuff is ruined. It's
a little painful.
It's contaminated.
But maybe you go out, you say, hey, well, let's go shopping today. They
shopping.
perk right up. Perk right back up. They recover quick.
Yeah,
but
man.
still, what a memory too, for her to know as well someday, have more gratitude in life because, easy come, easy go.
Only if you could like fast forward to that moment,
Yeah. A little harder to draw bikes that way, but it can be done. Yeah.
She's adorable, by the way. Did you see her?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he used to babysit her on doing some lives once in a while, which was I thought was awesome. She was involved. You got to see his patience. He was a very patient man.
Yeah.
It might be in account status. That's where it is on Instagram. So you can check account status possibly area or something similar when you're searching, Mac. That's a good idea. I don't know, but you just might have to look around and.
You can also, contest it or whatever, or see if there's anything you can do to rectify it without getting the strike. You could remove it. You could delete it. You could possibly remove.
It's like good driving. If you get a few tickets, you can go on and take a course and then get a couple points back for insurance purposes and with your DMV. It's the same thing with these strikes. You take a little. John told us that, and I'm not an expert on it. I'm just parroting what I've heard. And retired writer had that go on, and he did a class. And I don't know if it eliminated a strike or what it did, but it put him in a better standing, put it that way.
Yeah, I did the same thing that John did, and I was on 6 months probation.
No shit, you got an actual strike too, yeah.
I was on 6 months probation, and they removed it, and they wanted me to take a little informal information video. They wanted me to watch and answer some questions about what copyright is and why you play it. And
look who come out of the woodwork.
Tony, what's up, man?
Sorry, I'm just kind of adding as you were talking along. Wasn't trying to interrupt you, man. Just going. I was just excited to see Tony come in and say howdy. Good to see you, bro. Yeah. Account status is usually found in settings or advanced settings, which are places to look to see if see if you can find info on that. Just little hints, Mac, huh? I know he's busy over there looking too. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm in the help section now. I'm asking the community to give me some help on this. So the YouTube community.
Probation till I think December 29th or 25th or 6th. It was right after Christmas. And then after that it was taken, it wasn't even a strike. It was like a half a strike or something, and like a questionable strike. Like if I didn't take the classes and do the videos and answer the stuff, then they were going to give it to me. So because I did that and took the probation, they, no, can't.
Okay, well, it's my house, so you need to find a room to do it in.
Okay. All right.
YouTube partner program based terms. I'm looking in the settings now. under
Yeah, it
It
agreements.
says if you get a copyright strike or a community guideline strike, we'll let you know through email, which I got an email, through notifications on mobile and desktops, and in your YouTube channel. We'll let you know why you got the strike and what you can do about it next. So it sounds like there's a solution.
Yeah.
I never even questioned it. It gave me one, and I just let it go at that.
Well, go search your email up, and then maybe you can finish.
Oh, I remember the video. I was doing YouTube videos back in them days, musical videos.
Yeah.
And I did one for a guy named Jerry Gibbs, and his was about drinking beer. You know, a redneck, blue nose, and red, white, and blue. In other words, of course, it was about Pabst Blue Ribbon beer, and I used that as a background. But the strike was for the use of the word redneck. It stood out in my mind. I thought, hell, I've used that all my life.
Yeah.
And here I've already used it half a dozen times. And
Yeah.
so far, the channel has not went blank.
Yeah. Yeah. We've said it about, what, 30 times already today.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, here's one right here. What if I do get a strike? I did get one. Let's see what I can do here.
Yeah.
We understand mistakes happen. People don't mean to violate our policy and infringe upon someone else's copy. Oh, that's a copyright strike. We ain't talking about that. I didn't get a copyright. Mine was a community guideline strike.
Yeah, they're different.
Yeah, the copyright strike is not a big deal. You can weigh in on it. You can protest it. You can submit a formal writing.
Yeah, you can erase it.
Yeah, you can have it erased. You can go to arbitration on it. But on the community guideline strike, they only allow you to have so many, and then they remove you entirely from YouTube.
Yeah. American Outlaw, what's up? How are you? How are you, Rob? Good to see you, bro.
That little spot just goes right down to
Callahan Brake Parts, yeah, from Tommy Boy. It's an American-made product.
Callahan.
That's the old, I'd rather
I turn it.
ask a butcher about the T-bone or whatever it is. I'm trying to find it here. There we go. Oh, he's back. No big deal. Yeah, I was about to mute you. I didn't know if it was going to escalate. Anything was happening, man. So if you see you muted, man, it's just like trying to do a courtesy thing for you, just in case.
It's just a never ending.
You never know when the fire starts, man. You know,
fire's always never goes out.
Got warm in here.
Never goes
Got hot
out.
in the kitchen.
Always hot in the kitchen.
Hanging tough, brother. One day that'll be you'll get a copyright strike for that, redneck. Don't call nobody a brother. No, brother. That'd be something. Then you know the world's really gone kaput.
Brother.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Rob. Friday. Did you already work today and you're done for the weekend, or you got to go in tonight? Is it it's not that important, so don't worry about it. But I always wonder how you're doing. If you got time off, that's all. Coming up. So doing good yourself. Yeah, okay. Got some sunburn on the forearms. Yeah. That means you were riding, so I guess that's worth a sunburn or two. Yeah, off for the weekend at 8 a.m. this morning. See, you even answered other possible questions you knew I was going to throw at you. That was fantastic. Oh, it's still nice out. We got rain, I think, tomorrow, but been getting some good rides in. Yesterday, yeah. Worked late, got stopped in traffic twice, kickstand down on I-64. I never put the kickstand down. I sit there, but the wind was blowing, man. I had a little hard time keeping myself even upright, and I didn't even have the big bag on the back. Usually you got a big bag that's more wind to push on you, you know, but it was blowing. And I guess they only stopped for like 5 or 10 minutes each time, but it ain't bad. An accident can be at least minimum of an hour. A city bus crashed inside the tunnel under the water, 2 lanes of traffic. I don't know, a year or two ago, and I came home late at night. Like, it's rare for me to leave the shop at 8:39, you think you're going to have smooth sailing. All the
Yeah.
after work is done. All that nonsense is done. Sometimes when they clean the tunnel, it'll be a slow. But anyway, long story short, a bus. I was there 3.5 hours. I didn't get home till after midnight. Is all I remember. Just sat there camping out. So when you live in the Hampton Roads area, bring snacks, have a cooler, maybe an extra set of clothes, because you just never know.
Yeah.
What was I looking up? Oh, weather. So Max got a storm.
Hey.
And we're
Cookie.
No, I'm good, thank you. Oh,
I'd like one.
no, I'm good, thank you. Saturday, no, there's no rain tomorrow either. Oh, Sunday now. It's put off till Sunday and Monday, 70 and 75. It's going to take probably an extra day or two for your crap to get over here. Mac, I'm sure it's probably the same system.
Gee, it's over there, yo. Jesus.
Yeah.
Man.
Mine's coming out of Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Eric can see.
You can see.
Mm-hmm.
We all got to put some twang in our speech nowadays, don't we? Ever since Alabama came around.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You got to talk to some Alabama folks, know what you're seeing.
She Alabama.
I use that word Alabama in a song, and AI corrected it to Alabama.
Absolutely. You can't be making fun of that stuff. It's not even making fun. It just sounds good. It rolls off the tongue kind of cool.
You remember in that song, he went to Alabama with a banjo on my knee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Susanna.
Oh, Susanna.
I put glimmer.
Me. I went to Alabama with a banjo on my knee.
Glimmer and glamour were really close together. The first and only song I ever did on the AI, and I could not even. I tried to correct it and let you correct the spelling and reprocessed it again. It still said glimmer and glimmer. Like I said, glimmer twice. It was supposed to be glimmer and the glamour of the glimmer. You know, I was making rhymes.
Yeah.
Rhyming and stealing?
What was that? Her bike is far more stable than mine, lower center of gravity, and no dyna shake. Yeah, she got a newer bike too, huh? That doesn't always necessarily equate to better, but
So no privacy, guys.
it's good that they fixed the shimmy in. Did you get it up to speed and do some sweeper curves on it to find out it doesn't do the
Soon.
side bounce? Boom, boom,
God.
Mine will do it, and it's got because it's stretched out too, so it's got a longer wheelbase, which it'll flex more, right? Flex even more than a normal bike.
Who's this? Who's analytical? What's that name? Can you read that name up there? ANALYTICALNESTZGIC. Oh hell, what a name!
Yeah, you lost me a long time ago.
That'd give me indigestion just trying to say it.
I felt your burn from here.
Oh man.
What did she say? Robert said, feels better in the curves, but sounds like the Jetsons space car, not a Harley. Oh, still got stock exhaust. I got some slip-ons, man. I ain't using. They sounded good too.
I couldn't get on. I couldn't get on last night, but I did get on my phone. But I couldn't get on live. You guys, when you did the duck thing last night, and I saw the Desert Outlaw showed up last night, so he is live and well. I've been concerned about him.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of in a loop system. So and I'm right there at the beginning, before the tunnel, and then the loop goes all the way around because there's like a couple tunnels. Well, there's several tunnels around where I'm at. So I either have to go the opposite way, which will probably add another 45 minutes or more. And if it's congested, it could, be stopped somewhere else. And then there's a shortcut one that has another bridge that goes over a lot of water and a tunnel. And that's a lot closer. But they charge you like, I don't know, $5-6 to take the shortcut. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's a way to get home. It's just best to hang out usually. And once you're on the freeway though, and you're stopped, usually you can't turn around. I like the throaty sound of the straights, Rob. Yeah. Cheap viewers on streambo.com. Remove the space. Well, welcome into the stream, but what's that? What's that about? I don't know.
I agree with Robert. If you take that 9 and turn it upside down, it'd be 6. So he was talking about doing 60 yesterday.
Yeah. To me, American Outlaw. My bike sounds amazing. Hers sounds goofy, almost embarrassing to ride. I remember taking mine off the showroom, and I had to wait a few days to get my upgrades. And I rode my stuff around, even to the gym a couple times, with stock exhaust. I was like, wow, this is really weird. Really weird to hear a Harley, to not hear a Harley, really is what it was. 90, right on. Don't incriminate yourself. Yeah, hey, what? 90? See?
No, actually it was 60. It's, 9 was turned upside down. It was wrong. Should have been 60.
MMA,
right, Robert?
Cruising at 80, 90 miles an hour is nothing. From the 107 to the 114.
I matched mine out at 120, and that's all it said. And I don't even know how accurate that is. You get a radar thing on and a speedometer on your phone, and you can put that up. It'll digitally tell you what you're really doing. Maybe. I found it be pretty accurate for my Dyna, but really like 3 to 4 miles an hour off on my R1. Like that speedometer is different. It says you're going faster. They try to keep you slower on those sport bikes out there. That's what it is. Fitty.
I didn't know you went and got an R1, man. I'm sorry.
I did. I know. I'm sorry, too. Everybody thinks it's ugly. Nobody wants to ride it. Just keep it in the garage.
You know what? If it's really that big of a weight around
it's your burden. Neck, it's a burden.
A burden, yes.
And I would not want to share that with anybody. That burden is best off skipped for everybody. So don't even go there.
Well, you can bring it to, or you can send it to Alabama down here where ugly is accepted as normal.
Alabama deserves it.
Yeah,
damn right. I'd love to see you on that and take a spin, Mac.
Yeah, that would be pretty. See old Mac.
First gear. Yeah. That's all you really need. Chasing Ghost. Welcome. How are you? It's 10:18. I'm going to leave around 10:30ish. People, just letting you know, my friends. After riding to Florida and back at a high rate of fuel consumption and blowing everything out of my stock exhaust, it sounds fine now. Man, that's a hell of a way to, calm down the baffles. Well, you had stock exhaust. That's probably not on an ST. That ain't, I don't know. I'm lost.
2 into 2.
I'm lost in all of that. If you bought new stocks or new pipes that had baffles in it and kind of blew them out, I don't know. Like stock exhaust is so quiet, I couldn't imagine you riding around with stock exhaust. Sorry.
My Harley is loud. It sounds good to me. It sounds good to me.
Sounds great.
Oh man, you get it up on the right at the rev limiter, and you shift it there. Boy, that sound is so good.
Yeah. Mine don't. I haven't hit that red limiter, and I think they shut it off because I told them to do that. And the running on one cylinder deal, when you're sitting and idling, it would cut off and run on one cylinder. It sounded terrible. It felt weird. It hesitated off the line when you had your buddies next to you and you wanted to pop off the line, real fast for, a few yards. Or to the next light.
Yep.
Or to the next light. And ego crap. Does sound better the more miles, but it still sounds. Yeah, there's no fixing stock exhaust. Unless you went in there and tore the fiberglass out or whatever the hell they put in there nowadays. I'm sure it's some sort of cheaper substitute.
I love my stock exhaust.
Yeah.
But I'm also hearing impaired, so I can't have a loud Harley on the right side of my ear.
Yeah.
I want to get one of those that has that little switch valve where it can go from more throaty to the sedate, almost choked tone, I guess.
Yeah. Throaty won't make it as loud, but it has a cool, nice, deep sound and stuff, which is nice. So it's not as hard on your ears, I wouldn't think either, you know. I mean, mine's ridiculous. This is about like straight pipes, because you take the shields off them, you see the pipes almost look like straight, like drag pipes you put on freaking Sportsters. Those are incredibly loud. What'd you say, Rob? I'm sorry. Just got a McCulloch Super Pro 81 running. What a monster. Don't even know what that is.
Lawnmower? I don't know.
Chainsaw? I don't know. Yeah. You're expecting too much out of us, Rob. We don't know some of these names. I don't. Sister-in-laws.
I had a racing car at one time. I had twin McCulloughs on them, twin 100s that would run on fuel, and it was awesome.
Wow. And that was a what?
Twin McCullough. It had twin McCullough chainsaw engines on a cart, a racing cart.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. We had a 636. I forgot what it was. A 340 or whatever Skidoo engine put on a go-kart. You know, those are air cooled, and in the summertime is the only time you can ride your go-kart. And a little thin fiberglass bucket seat on it. I think it's so hot, burn you. You could only go like hell for, I don't know, a minute or two, and it was wide open or nothing. It was a crazy go-kart.
On my Challenger car, I had a Polaris 3-cylinder 750cc with 3 expansion chambers on it, and it was awesome.
That's heavy. That's a big engine. My dad's 640 had that was like in the 70s. He had a 640 Skidoo, and that thing was like a lead sled, man, freaking heavy. But it had a big engine, supposed to be faster, but man, it depends.
Skidoo.
Really sink in the snow a lot too, and if you had to get that one, you know, when you get sinking deep snow, you got to pick the back end up and move it to some fresh area to try to get out and go. And man, you better be strong to move that snowmobile around. Like mine was a 16 horse, the one I had, so that was pretty light. I could pick that up, but it was older too, so it was still kind of heavy, but not bad. Sister-in-law's boyfriend drilled out his exhaust and didn't tell anyone. One ride behind him, my eyes were burning. Found out why when we stopped. Okay. Fiberglass and exhaust crap in my face the whole ride, man. That ain't nice. I get your eyeballs too, man. That shit do some damage. You don't mind it. There you go. We are too. Oh, she don't mind the exhaust being quiet. Yeah. We are too. That's why I like it loud partly. Yeah, it's good to have, I think, some loud exhaust, but if you're liking the quiet and you can hear better and concentrate and focus, you know, keep it that way till you're, you know, either change your mind or leave it that way. A single 2-stroke. That's what I thought. McCulloch. Yeah, my dad swears by those chainsaws. We use them all the time in Minnesota. Carrie says that had to sound amazing with individual pipes. I love the 2-stroke. Probably talking to you, huh, Mac? You've had some really cool engines and race cars.
I also had a Kawasaki twin in it for a while. So Challenger car, I built it in the garage from a kit. It's a chrome moly tubing chassis and 4 shocks in the rear, independent suspension. So I made it to where I could put almost any size engine. It was behind the seat.
Yeah.
And so you had excellent weight transfer. You could carry the front wheel anywhere you wanted to.
Right. 2 cups of coffee down. Got about 5 minutes, you guys. Anybody got anything else they want to share or say or talk about? Yeah. Get her now. Get her now. And we got a coffee tomorrow. Probably Sunday and Monday. I may be present on Sunday. Monday, I might not be sick. Just so you know, I have grandbaby and appointment to go to, and that is probably spend the time with her. Maybe she'll get on with me for a little bit before the appointment if that happens. I don't know. We'll see what happens. 13, that ain't no problem, is it?
I don't know if I'm going to schedule one.
We'll see what happens. That's cool. That's
I'm
cool.
going to play it
But
by
anyway,
ear.
yeah.
Yes.
If you want to do tomorrows, you can do tomorrows if you want, or whatever. I mean, I ain't like what you got? Sorry, 73 degree. Yeah. That is right now current.
Yep, right now.
Okay.
This moment.
And a chance
But I
of
see the
meatballs.
time. Yeah. Yeah. That's
Chance of meatballs coming.
Yep.
Partly cloudy with a chance of meatballs. That was a cool little kid movie, man. I watched that with the grandbabies and kids.
The second one's pretty good too.
Whatever that was that he made. I couldn't even pronounce it.
I think he did a pretty good job.
On what?
The flufferner.
Yeah.
Works for me. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you knew where I was going to. Yeah, I know. What else was good? The Dr. Seuss remake of the air, where they sold bottled air in it. It was the Lorax. That is kind of an educational thing if you really watch it, and about all the AI stuff and real, fake trees instead of having real trees, and getting the seed. It was all, and then, corporations selling bottled, anything, to the idiots out here, us. Let's sell them some bottled air, tell them they need better air, just like they did with a bunch of other stuff. I don't know, but it was just kind of neat, all the information you learned on about modern day stuff. Like, yeah, that's about the truth. More revelation.
Well, everybody have a great weekend that's coming up. We're going to the vet today with the 2 dogs, get them all treated. And I got to take this old dog to the doctor one day before June. I have to do it before June to do my yearly, what they call like pre-maintenance, it's a medical screening I have to do twice a year to make sure I'm still alive.
Oh, they do it 2 times, huh?
Yeah, at my age, they do it twice.
Yeah, I was going to say, huh? Is that what?
Yeah. In fact, they suggest I should every week. I'm required to take my pulse every week and call it in if it's not ticking.
Yeah. Yeah. Who was it?
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
No pulse.
But here, to make it official, I'm going to let Cawffee take it. Go ahead, buddy. You get right in there. Get right up and on it.
Sick bastard's lucky to have a pulse, man, after finding out he had no blood flow even in his lower leg. Like you said, the blessing when you said that about having that boo-boo on your foot gave you a sign to further, even though it took you 6 months to heal, helped save your freaking leg, really.
Upon further investigation.
Yeah.
The pipes were clogged.
You need some Drano.
Yep.
Let's see. Okay, fellas, unless I'm off to go make the reports and pack up. See you all next time. Have a blessed weekend. Thank you for the blessing. Thank you. Lasses. Hey. All right. Have a great day. Thank you, Jess. The best to you.
Have a beautiful day, you beautiful people.
Yes. Until next time. If it ain't ticking, someone else will be calling it in. If it ain't ticking. Oh, I get it. That's
Until we meet.
Now Moto caught up.
I can make my own.
We're calling it at 9:30 p.m.
Calling him in.
9:30 Central Standard
The
Time.
stream is dead. It has lost its pulse. Let's go, Pete. Yeah, so thank you everyone for having a wonderful coffee with me, man. It is much greatly appreciated. I think we started the day off right, so just we'll love on your peeps. Tell your friends you love them. Tell your family you love them, and just go out and have the best day you can. Spread it out there. We'll see you again soon. Bye.